Hey guys, what's up? Yeah, on the video, we are talking about guitar and plugins and why. Well, if you follow me from the beginning of this channel, I always say I prefer like a record real guitars with amps and microphone and don't only depend on plugins, but sometimes I use it. It's not cheating. It's for adding more, to the seasoning. Okay, if you want to put some names or metaphoric things to this, okay? So let's jump to Pro Tools right now, okay? So, all right, so we are here in Pro Tools. So this is one of the mix I did, and this is from the band I told you on the last two videos, Night Hand. So this is the real mix. This is the final mix, I mean. And this is the guitar tracks, okay? So if you want to make a video about just a mix, just let me know. But probably this video will take some time because I can show you the whole thing because this is nothing. I mean, this is not released yet, so I need to wait for them really release this split first. This split is gonna be together with an Italian band called Burial, super technical death metal. So I'm going to share both bands links on the description box. Okay, so of course, I can't release nothing yet. So let's listen just a little bit. Okay, first the mix. Feel those guitars, very heavy, right? Of course, it's doom death metal. Have to be that tone have to be that kind of deepness. I don't know how to that was, but you know what I mean. Okay, I will stop this now. All right, so you feel those guitars, right? Let's just solo the guitars and let's see. As you see in the screen, you have guitar and guitar DI. If you watched my last video, actually about talking about this band and the recording process I did to them, in that video I said, and I always say this, record your guitars with a DI because the DI is going to be your lightsaber. This something happen, okay? And but sometimes, like for example, in this specific session, Joe, which is the guitar player, he showed up with his amp. It's a Blackstar, okay? But the thing is, the band is doom death metal. The Blackstar sounds pretty cool. The tone was pretty close what he want, and actually that's his only amp, so he uses this amp even for playing live. Okay, cool. So he got his tone through the amp, which is cool. But in the mix process, no, actually, I lie. After we record the whole remix guitars, hey, what's up? How are you? You cool? Okay, sorry. Stay there. Sorry. Excuse me, I'm working right now. I'm sorry, guys. So, what the thing? What is it? Let me remember. Uh, okay, please don't do anything. Okay, buddy. Okay, you can do whatever you want, but please let me work. Okay, sorry, guys. Okay, so okay, now I remember. So after we record all the remix guitars, okay, I was listening the tone. So let's check it out. Let me undo this group and let's focus on the guitar tone only, okay, from the amp. Okay, so listen this. Okay, listen the tone of the guitars. It's deep, very distorted, kind of sludgy. So that was the tone, okay? And then he was happy. Everybody was happy for the tone. Let me stop this. And then after we record the whole remix guitars, okay, I was listening those tracks with them, and then I was thinking, okay, this sounds cool, but I need something else. I need something else. And then I got this idea. Oh, I need the orange classic amp sound. And so far I remember, any of my friends here in Richmond have any orange amp. I don't have the money to buy any orange amp right now, so I can buy it, and then with the DI I can reamp it to get that tone in a different track. And then I remember, wait a second, but I have this plugin. This is a rocker game from Plugin Alliance or Brainworks or both. No, actually, both companies are now are the same. Excuse me. And I remember, wait a second. What if I put this plugin on the DI track, because it's the same take but on the DI, and then I can blend these two and let's see what's going on. And I'm not when talking about this plugin in specific, but this plugin have these effects right, like you can change, for example, the cabinet and which mic and position, okay, which is cool. And you have a lot of all the options here, okay. Let's click here, and then me and Joe, we work just only listen this track and check this out. Let me put now the DI tone, and this is how it sounds. Okay, that's the tone of the plugin. So let me click here, let me. You see, that's the DI, the plugin. Now, if I add the real amp with a microphone and everything, with the cabinet, that's the tone. When we working first of all on the plugin tone first, and then okay, that's the tone, you like it, yeah. What happens if we add this and then boom, magic right there? That's the right tone for this project. And yeah, sounds beautiful. Now listen a little bit of the song together, and let me do this. Okay. Fits perfect. This. That's the guitars with the amp only. Now adding the DI. Just the DI with the plugin. Those are the real guitars. Let's see if I do this. Now let me mute the DI. That's only the real guitars in the mix. The DI. No amp, just the DI in the mix. You see how those two tones blend perfectly. But pretty, right? Super cool. And okay, and what is the final message with this video I told you right now? So things like guitar and plugins, things like recording with a click track, okay, triggers, replacement drums, with trigger hits and samples. Those are tools. Those are appropriate tools, but don't abuse of those tools. The thing is, when you abuse too much of that tool, and if you get, for example, very popular for a record using a specific that tool, the thing is, people are going to copy that, and then that's how everything later starts to sound the same. That's how we have this problem now. It's a huge debate in all forums, and also in the real talk with another engineers who are in favor to use samples, triggers, and just plugins, and put the real thing on the second, on the second level, or and there is another which I'm more in that direction. No click, just let the band play with their own tempo, which is sound way more natural. No replacement, nothing with triggers or samples in the drums. Don't use, for example, these kind of plugins. But the thing is, Those things are, I mean, yeah, those products I told you, those are tools. As you see in this specific example, in this real band for a real production, this thing work. When it doesn't work, and then this is a tricky part, you need to hear what the band want, and also you need to decide it could be in favor of them or not. So it's like a back and forth with your own thoughts, back and forth. What if I do this, or what if they don't want it? You have to play with that, and that comes with experience. Okay. And then they told me since the beginning, no, no, we need to do nothing with samples. We don't like click track. Actually, the drummer, he's very tight, so awesome, that's cool. But on my part will be bad. For example, okay, cool. You know what? Your Blackstar amp, it doesn't work. Don't use that when you just plugins. They will get mad, and then they will never back, and they will leave the studio mad. Oh fuck this guy. You know what I mean, right? And what if the opposite? So remember, all the extremes are bad. And then what is on the opposite on the other side? You know what? Your tone was good. Fuck it. I don't want to use any DI because let's put this as is. Will it sound good at the end? Maybe, but this is better. You know. So never be like oh, I never touch this, or just plugins and also replace everything with samples and triggers. Nah, those are tools. And that's all for today. I hope you really enjoy this. I hope you really think outside the box with this example. And if you wanna make me talking about those kind of examples in real life, just let me know on the comments below. And yeah, and that's all for today. Bye guys. See ya.